And I got 2 words for you.
Cowboys win?
No. Jussie
Yes.
Smollett.
Well, that's still the truth. The Cowboys still won.
No. The words for you are Jussie Smollett.
It's true, though. It's true. And
I agree with you.
Huh?
I agree with you.
Exactly. It's not. Wait, did you agree with me?
Hey. Breeze past it. Nothing happened.
Very well.
How many people do you know can survive a huge hammer being bashed on their head?
Bugs Bunny.
So
Don't
you get
boo me, I'm right.
What in the Rick Boo is this? I have literal powers.
Screw you guys, I'm going home. Yo, what is going on? It's that time again. I am your host, as always, Mr. Truth Teller himself. Long may I got my boy Isaac, and oh my gosh, who is this right under me? Is that Donovan? Donovan?
No, man, it's one of Foster's imaginary friends, man.
Are you blue? No, you're cheese.
Cheese.
Speaking of which, while we're on that topic, was that show not amazing?
Oh yeah, facts. It was amazing. Shout out to the Marcus Garvey shirt.
Have either of y'all ever heard all the dark theories about that show?
I've tried to avoid them.
I've seen some.
The ones I haven't avoided were the ones about Ed and Eddie. Those are some dark. Those are dark.
Those are a bunch of guys had to be sitting around with shrooms and acid, just coming up with those theories, man.
I agree, 100%. 100%. So, how have you been, Donovan?
I've been doing.
He's been good talking. Definitely great conversations right now, Donovan.
Yeah, he's been good. So where do you want to start?
Should we get into some wrestling?
Yeah, let's get into some wrestling.
Jesus. All right, so let's go ahead and start off with the funny. Let's get with the funny business. All right, so we all know Isaac and I are big fans of one Anthony Ogogo.
Yes, love the guy. Really glad he's back in the U.S.
He's been out here heat seeking because Lord have mercy, he's been going back and forth on with Jordyn Grace today.
Yes.
So here's the first tweet we're gonna look at here. Super cute that at the Johnathan Gresham was the last ever Ring of Honor champ. Kind of reminds me when Hornswoggle was the last ever cruiserweight champ. Congrats, kiddo. You know what I had to say about that?
What?
That's heat.
Yo,
it was. To be honest, I have a theory. I think Ogogo has been, since he arrived in the U.S., since he came back, I think since England lost the Euros to Italy and the way they lost them, which granted was heartbreaking.
Yeah, very.
But I feel like since then he's just been trying to get some heat. Not cheap heat either. He's like shooting for the stars when it comes to heat.
Oh yeah. He's trying to challenge my boy MJF right now. But you already know that the wife is not going to stand for you talking bad about her husband, correct?
Oh, absolutely not.
Well, here's Jordyn Grace. Did you get to the hammerlock part of training yet, or are you still at the wrist lock? And
that's a good take. That's a good one.
Well, here's Ogogo. Sorry, darling. Who are you? Hammerlarks are child's play. That's why Gresham can do them. I'm at the knocking MFs out and becoming the best athlete turned wrestler there has ever been part. Smooches.
In all fairness to both parties, these are some good jabs.
And this is why I feel like there may be something going on here, because a lot of people have been speculating that maybe we're going to get a lot more Ring of Honor names in AEW. When we were there for our Dynamite, it was already announced that the Briscoe brothers were backstage. They've already brought in Jay Lethal. We saw what happened last night. We'll get to that in a few minutes with the Briscoes and FTR. So there is some possibility that we could see some names like Johnathan Gresham in AEW, maybe even STP.
Maybe even STP.
STP, dog. Tony Khan, if there's somebody who wants to bring into AEW, bring in STP.
Put it this way, Tony Khan, if you want to get all these people off your back about representation in your company, bring in all of STP and watch all those people shut up.
I'll probably be the biggest AEW fanboy in the world then.
We're not even messing around. Seriously. STP is exactly the kind of thing you need for your business, especially if you're trying to reach a certain demographic.
And hit row and let them go.
Yes.
I just want an STP program.
Not even necessarily put them against each other. Like, just bring them into your company. Like, for example,
no, I want a program.
And not just them. Scott D'Amore, Billy Corgan. If you can bring in a faction like Hit Row or Shane Taylor Promotions into your company, you'll get eyes.
Because Black Wrestling Twitter is already high.
But what's the likelihood they're going to?
Well, here's the thing, because I already talked about it all the time how AEW is kind of crowded as it is. Granted, you're seeing some names kind of fall off, and they're not going to be resigning. We already saw what Swole, which we didn't talk about. Swole is no longer a part of AEW. It looks like TH2 is going to be on the way out based on their comments. Janela is probably on his way out. Sonny Kiss is probably on his way out. I feel like Diamante should have been on AEW Dynamite on TV. She may be on the way out when her contract's out. A lot of these names that were brought in before and they're not being featured on TV, they're going to be out. Speaking of which, Trent's back.
That's good news.
Trent's back, so I'm hyped for that.
Trent,
he's my favorite. Trent. He's my favorite friend.
Not just Trent. Sue's back too.
Trent's my favorite friend. Okay, so I'm hyped for Trent. You guys be hyped for Sue. I'm hyped for Trent. But yeah, so here's the last comment that I was able to receive here. No, I have two more. So Jordan says, "I know who I am. Weren't you disappointed when you heard I was married?" Oh boy! And then here's the last clap back here. You two should be celebrating the big title win. Have fun. Just don't let Lil Bill chew bubblegum, because he's a 35-year-old that wears braces.
I mean,
bully.
That's heat.
Boy, oh boy, and the Bills are coming back now. So yeah. That was quite the fun back and forth on the Bird app this afternoon.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah. Before we get to some Ring of Honor, this is basically the only wrestling that I wanted to bring in for WWE. Did you see this?
I mean, it works for somebody.
This was big money moves, dog. This is really a big move, and I'm pretty sure this was a Nick Khan move.
It'll be really funny watching the faces of the people who
no,
don't know.
They're in Atlanta.
Huh?
They're in Atlanta.
It's still going to be hilarious watching the faces of people who don't know who they are or utterly confused
I would
on what's
think
going on.
that at least 40% of the crowd is going to be familiar with the Meek. This is not like this is like Phil a Day or Smino, which I'm on the train to bring Smino to the Royal Rumble.
I don't know.
Because he's from St. Louis and Royal Rumble's in St. Louis. So I'm on this train with Jay Shell from Body Slam Inc. So we were talking about that and how we want Smino to be at the
Smino. Why did I keep thinking you were saying Speedo? Like, who the hell is Speedo?
Speedo?
Who the fuck? Who the hell are you talking about?
Shout out to my rapper Speedo.
I was like, but you were saying
you know
Speedo.
what? That's my rapper name now. Speedo.
Speedo.
That's my rapper name, Speedo. Young Speedo on the track.
What's up, Speedo, man? You got some beats for us tonight?
No, I gotta get some. I'm about to tell the kids that tomorrow. Oh my gosh, but yeah, that's pretty big, and I think this should be something that they look into. You already saw how it worked with Bad Bunny. I don't expect it to be the same thing. They tried to do it at SummerSlam with Cardi, but she was pregnant. So if they can do this for all these big stadium shows, and then you saw the picture with The Rock and Nick Khan, which I never knew that they grew up together.
I didn't either.
So they grew up together, and everybody was saying, "Oh, Nick Khan's not a wrestling fan." Rock basically already confirmed that he was a wrestling fan. They grew up together watching wrestling.
I have a question. If he comes into AEW just for an appearance like he did in Impact, or just anything, do you think that he would come in as Dwayne Johnson, or would he try to go with Dwayne the Stone or Boulder or some weird shit?
I think he owns The Rock.
I think he does too.
Because when you think about it, when he appears on other events that is not pertaining to WWE, he always goes by Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
That's true.
Like when he showed up in UFC for that Nate Diaz and Masvidal fight, they called him Dwayne The Rock Johnson. They even played his music. I
think right now, out of everybody's in WWE, the only ones that own their name is like AJ. Charlotte owns her name. It's a few.
I feel like, yeah. I feel like a lot of WWE wrestlers, they were wrestlers before WWE, despite what some people want to believe, and they own their names.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't know he owned The Rock. I thought maybe like, I don't know, when he was Isaac. You remember Bound for Glory? Was he Dwayne The Rock Johnson or just Dwayne Johnson then?
I think it was Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Oh, you're talking about the thing for Ken Shamrock? I'm pretty sure he's Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I'm not sure. Like, if he were to like do an appearance at AEW, if he did not own The Rock, he'd probably just go by Dwayne Johnson, the same way that Big Show goes as Paul White.
Paul Wright, isn't it?
Paul White. It's White, but it's spelled Wight.
Yeah, I think WWE has the copyright to the spelling, but not the actual name.
No. That's his birth name, Paul White.
Legit.
Did we talk about the
NIL? I kind of thought.
No, we did. We talked about it last time.
But we didn't talk about the members did we talk about the people that they signed?
No.
Okay, so congratulations to those members who were signed to the NIL deal. One of the individuals I actually have been following on TikTok for like the last 6 months. His name was John Seaton. So he was there. So congratulations to all of them. There was like a set of twins up there that were also signed. For those who are not aware, this is not a immediate signing to the WWE. They are basically sponsoring these athletes, these student athletes, and allowing them access to a lot of the resources within the WWE. And if they want to, they could be offered a WWE contract at the end of the day, which I know a lot of people were kind of iffy about because they were thinking that, oh, this is their way of kicking out the independent wrestling scene, which is not the case. I was listening to Jobber Series podcast, and they said it great. They said if you're good, they're gonna notice you. They just brought in independent wrestlers. They brought in Solo Sikoa. Draco Anthony was one of Booker T's students. Which my name is Blicky Anthony now. Go ahead.
Hornswoggle responded to Ogogo.
Oh Lord,
He said super cute how you try and downplay something that wrestling fans still remember to this day 14 years later. Kind of reminds me of when you wait, what have you done that's noteworthy? Now I understand that Hornswoggle's upset why Hornswoggle say this, but Ogogo's won an Olympic medal, so bronze, but like still here. If you place in the Olympics,
that means you're like the third best in the world.
Yes, in boxing, meaning only two people can. There's only two people in the entire world that can beat Anthony Ogogo's ass.
Yeah, basically,
only two. Only two. That's it. So,
I don't think Swoggle wants that beef.
I know.
But for the sake of banter in this situation,
yes.
I will give Swoggle his props. That was pretty good.
Absolutely. For the sake of banter, he gets props. But in shoot style, no, nobody. You don't want that smoke. He responded with by saying, "Damn, bro, who pissed in your cornflakes? I was putting you and Lil Bill over. I was buzzing when you did your little thing off the top rope. But if you want to compare lives, I've done a lot more in my life than you've done in your short life, kiddo. Cheers." Then it's a video of him sipping wine.
Stop playing with my mans, though. Ogogo is about that life.
That's what I'm saying. Like he may not have been wrestling for a long time, but I'm pretty sure he's not the guy you want to trade barbs with.
Nah.
No. He's not. He's really not. Now, granted, like I said, Jordyn Grace and Hornswoggle and Dylan, they got their and Hornswoggle, they have their accomplishments that they're absolutely right to defend themselves.
Right.
In, reality. But this is the guy's got a bronze medal.
Third best in the world. Literally.
Literally.
Ring of Honor. The last Ring of Honor show for the year 2021. Nobody knows the true future of the company going forward, even though they have a show that they're supposed to have in April, which I think is Best in the World. Is it Best in the World? No, it's Supercard.
That's correct. Supercard.
So Supercard is the next show, but nobody knows what is going to be the future for that, because a lot of the names that were seen last night will not be on the roster. Am I correct?
I think so. Yes.
According to what I read, the names will be released.
It was like everybody was getting released
at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So we've already seen how
to restructure, so they can restructure the company.
So Jay Lethal has already made his contract sign with AEW.
Right.
Looks like the Briscoes are going to be the next ones signed to AEW. There were some names that were at AEW as well on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say Johnathan Gresham was there.
Pretty sure. I would rather Gresham run the indies like he's been doing.
Well, if anything,
Gresham's also been featured in Strong a lot, New Japan Strong.
Right.
But then again, it's not like AEW is limiting people saying you can't wrestle here.
No. And the thing is, everybody can't go to AEW. Let's keep
right. That's what I'm saying.
It's already beyond stacked, and you don't. want to muddy that up even more than what it already is. You got a lot of names that's not really being featured, so then you're gonna have a lot more names not being featured. I'm still waiting for Ogogo to get back on AEW TV.
Yes, which is coming. I feel like it's coming.
Yeah. What? And please, when he's back on TV, let's
let
not
him be
have
alone.
QC. Let's not have QC there.
Yes.
He doesn't need to be part of the factory.
Here's the thing about Ogogo. We know he can cut a promo.
Right.
We know he can go in the ring. So, not much else.
I have two really big thoughts about the show. Amazing match between Shane Taylor and Kenny King.
It was great. Not amazing, but great.
Amazing to me. I guess I like the ending so much that
the ending. I was thinking about this. There are a lot of Ring of Honor fights without honor that end with somebody just blasting somebody in the face with a chair.
Well, it's without honor.
No, but I'm saying it's just. I know it's without honor, but for example, Kevin Steen and El Generico, when they had their fight without honor, the finish was Generico blasted Steen in the face with a chair.
Yeah.
Well, granted, what's the other fight with the honor? I remember. Speaking of which, what are your favorite Ring of Honor matches?
I don't have too many because you got to remember I wasn't really the Ring of Honor guy. I'm just recently getting into it, so I have to go down the rabbit hole for a little bit.
Well, for me, easily the first main event was Danielson, and Loki in the first ever main event triple threat match.
I have to watch that. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I need to watch it.
Loki versus Danielson was great.
I got a feeling like a lot of these are going to be Danielson. Evidently, Samoa Joe did a video package for the show. I didn't see it.
What was it? Kevin Steen and Steen and El Generico versus the Briscoes in the first ever ladder war was really fun.
I saw Steen versus Generico in their ladder match.
Steen Generico fight without honor. That was good. Danielson Narumichi Marufuji, that was really good. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. The Ladder War 4, what was it 4? Ladder War 4. No, it was either 4 or 6. No, it was Ladder War 6. It was Ladder War 6, which was the Bucks, the Addiction. That's
Daniels and Kazarian.
Yeah, the Addiction and the Motor City Machine Guns for the tag titles. That was amazing. Red versus Loki when they did the Matrix Minute. Have you seen that?
I was saying that one.
Loki, Samoa Joe. It was a shoot match basically. They were hitting each other really, really hard, like stiff. Kabashi, Samoa Joe. Are you kidding me? Kenta Kabashi versus Samoa Joe. That was amazing. I could go on for days, by the way. With
it. I feel you.
From the modern era, definitely. I enjoyed Matt Taven versus Jay Lethal. They went an hour. I like that ladder match that I saw at the G1 Supercard. I did because Matt Taven really kind of won me over with that match. Yeah.
The other thing I did notice was the ending of the match with I forget who was in it, but EC3 was in there.
EC3, Eli Isom, Brian. No, not Brian. Tracy Williams. Not Tracy. Who the fuck was in that match? Hold on,
he got it.
Huh?
I'm watching the game, and the Buccaneers may blow this lead.
Wait, they blowing the?
they're on the verge of blowing the lead.
Yes, please. That would be glorious.
But yeah, just that entire thing, with Adam Scherr, or the Titan,
It was,
and then I don't know who the other guy was, but it was
Max
him.
the Impaler. That's what her name is.
Weston. What is his name now? Weston. The former Wesley Blake. I don't know what his name is now, but he was the former Wesley Blake, Adam Scherr, and then an unnamed wrestler.
Yeah, I think it's Weston. Weston something.
What? Yeah, I know his first name is Weston, but I can't.
And then the other dude's been on all the Control the Narratives. I can't think of his name. It
Yeah,
always
he looked familiar, but I just couldn't.
It kills me every time. Every time I see him, it kills me because I can't remember his name. Hang on, now I'm trying to find it.
But that was just great, man. Just seeing Scherr out, even not even counting Control Your Narrative, Free Your Narrative, and everything, but just seeing him in another main company's ring was great to see. So I'm hyped for Scherr. I don't know where they're going with this, but you said it before we went live. I agree with you when you said this, that I feel like what EC3 is doing and is going to be doing over the next few months and years is what what's his face? What's his name?
David Starr.
David Starr was doing, and I think
the man formerly known as David Starr.
Right.
He's not
and
David
I think
Starr anymore.
As long as things stay where they are now, he's not known to be any kind of problematic guy. I've never heard anything negative about EC3. So as long as that stays the same, I feel like he's going to be that guy that brings that mindset back and is going to push more into the unionizing of professional wrestling.
The guy's name in the show is called in Free the Narratives. His name is Fodder.
Fodder, okay.
And then Wesley Blake. Well, the man now known as Weston Blake.
He's it is Weston. Okay,
Weston Blake. It was Weston Blake because I was trying to figure out who that was because I knew the other guy. But it was Weston
his first name was Weston. I didn't know if he was still going with the last name of Blake.
Yeah, Weston Blake.
And they're in film range, and he's still going. He's still yeah. They might go for 6 here.
What's the score?
24-27.
Who's up? Well, obviously the Bucks are up, right?
Bucks are up, and Bills are driving.
How much time is left?
Less than a minute. 40 seconds. Ooh, he almost got him there. Oh Lord. But yeah, man, I enjoyed it. Really fun show.
It was good. But yeah, I think because if you listen to the things he was saying, you could see like he was asking like the people to take control.
Yeah.
Similar to how, unions, unions want the people to, to unite against the powers that be,
Right.
And he was speaking facts. He was speaking good facts, like he has been since he left.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, he's out, but he's almost at a touchdown.
They're gonna blow this lead, aren't they?
Yeah. 28 seconds left.
Wait, what channel is it on?
This is CBS.
I want to see this because I want to see just the disappointment.
Where did he step out at? He stepped out way back there.
I want to see the disappointment on what's his name's face because I hate his face.
3rd and 2. 28 seconds left. I think that's all we got for wrestling, by the way.
Jessica Davin made it home. Jesse made it home.
Keep fighting, Jess.
like I said, she was able to go home. She's probably going to be home for the holidays, but she definitely she's better.
Oh, this is a dilemma.
The Bengals are in OT with the.
Oh, they came back?
Yeah, they're apparently. Well, I'm looking at the thing and it says they're in OT.
Yep, 2020. They were down. Up. The Bengals are up. They just got to make sure they don't kick a field goal.
Yeah, I see. He stepped out. Yeah, he did step out.
Yep, that's going to force overtime.
What, they kicked the field goal?
Yep. 22 seconds left, one timeout. Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and go OT.
Are they going for it or kicking the field goal?
They kicked the field goal.
Very well. Don't want to keep watching this. Yeah, screw it.
The Bengals are up 23-20 in overtime. Niners are going to get a chance to tie or win. Shout out to my Seahawks for winning a game that didn't really matter because I don't think they're making the playoffs either way.
Shout out.
At least Russell Wilson looks good and for some trade bait.
Yo, they really didn't call that. They really didn't call a pass interference there, but of course they didn't because the Tom Brady's out there.
No, that was a little ticky-tacky.
All right, very well. Anyway, shout out to Mike McCarthy for guaranteeing victory and the Cowboys actually pulling through. Also, shout out to Jerry Jones with the pettiness. Jerry Jones with the pettiness, with the petty play of the year. He imported the benches from the Cowboy Stadium to DC.
They said we're going to make
ourselves
at home in this terrible stadium.
He imported the benches from Cowboy Stadium, from AT&T Stadium, into FedEx Field for the Cowboys players to sit on, and they won the game anyway. Shout out to him. Shout out to Mike McCarthy for guaranteeing victory.
That should have been a lot. That should have not been as close as it was. Let's be real.
You're right. You're right. But like I said, I'm
not going to complain because I got to pick 6 out of it. So because I had the same thing with
robbery. It was the same thing with the robbery game. You know what they say about robbery games? Like for example, Baylor, Alabama, Auburn should have been that close, and look what happened.
Yeah, you're right. Rivalry games are weird like that, dog. 4
overtimes. 4. By the way, I'm saying it now. I have Cincinnati over Alabama in the playoff.
Who was with overtime? Hold on. You said 4 overtimes this week?
No, I'm saying 4 overtimes. Auburn and Alabama went to 4 overtimes.
Okay.
But I'm saying I have Cincinnati beating Alabama, by the way.
Okay.
I might be wrong, but I'm taking it.
And the Niners are driving, so they might try to go. They might try to win this game. And the Bengals kind of need this game.
Well, we needed this game. Cowboys needed to win that game.
Because that's gonna really be good for them when it comes down time for division time. Moving away from wrestling, I want to show you this here because this is a really good news here. I'm not the biggest fan of her, but just to show this, here you go.
Megan Pete.
So, if for those
what is TSU?
Texas Southern University.
Ah.
So, for those who do not know, Megan Pete is more affectionately known to the public as Meg Thee Stallion,
or to Breon as
Megan Thee Weech. But all jokes aside, here I got to give her props because this
also,
is something that you don't see.
Also, all jokes aside, our brother is being oppressed by capitalism. That's why he's consistently not here.
Free Breon, dog.
Yeah.
But
you saw I brought out my inner Dr.
Right,
Umar.
I had to throw out the meme.
You saw I brought in my Dr. Inner Umar last night?
Oh yeah. I need to buy a kufi just for those moments. But it's great to see.
So the Bills are getting ball first.
Yeah. So it's
If
great
they
to see
score here, it would be phenomenal.
So it's great to see Meg Thee Stallion
yes.
getting this accolade in her life.
She's not a doctor, is she? That's not a doctor.
No, that's bachelor.
Okay.
Doctorate would be Dr. Pharrell Williams. Also my brother. My Spot and Legion brother. Congrats to both of those artists there. I do hope that that's going to inspire some young black girls, even black boys, to go to college and get the degrees, man.
Seriously, it's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah, do that.
Also, while we're talking about the Kuvi, I think the funniest picture I've seen with the Kuvi was Ricky Starks earlier this year.
I need Shane Taylor to go ahead and buy one and put it on his head.
Yo.
Shane Taylor, go ahead and do it, bro.
I think that was the funniest thing. That was easily the funniest moment.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to remember what the caption of that thing said. It was good. Also, shout out to Faye Jackson for she released a line of brandy, I think.
Oh.
Not a line.
In your bag, okay, I see you.
But you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. I said she got some very peculiar shaped bottles of brandy, and inside is brandy. So,
they're for the other spiritual.
Yes.
They're for the other activities.
Yes.
So for the ladies.
Yes. She's just been in menace mode, put it that way. Because that's what her Twitter says, right?
Thanks, bot.
Wait, what's up? What else you got?
No, the just bots.
I know. I'll say yeah. No, I'm saying I still remember that one bot we got said that said back the blue.
Back the blue.
That was
I gotta go ahead and make a video of all the greatest moments of this year.
Yes,
I think we'll do that once next week. On to some more not so good news. We lost a player this week.
Yeah.
So this right here is Demaryius Thomas. Passed away. I want to say it was Wednesday or Thursday. I don't think I haven't seen any more information of how it happened, but my prayers go out to his family, dog, because I know that can't be easy for anybody related. So my prayers are going out to the Thomas family. His if he had a wife, kids, and all of them. Even the Denver Broncos franchise, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Prayers up to his teammates, Tim Tebow, all those guys.
Tim Tebow, Peyton Manning,
DeMarcus Ware, John Elway,
all of them, dog. I think I've rooted against him one time in my entire time, and that was for obvious reasons.
I think I remember watching
obvious reasons.
They really not calling nothing for the Bills. Anyway, I remember watching that play with him and
Tebow.
Yeah, and
I was telling
it wasn't even anything I did. It was my dad's reaction. Because were you ever in our old house?
Yeah.
You remember how on the floor, on the bottom floor, there's hardwood, right?
Right.
So when that play happened, my dad hops up off the couch and starts like jumping up and down and like effectively like shaking the floor because shaking the immediate area, because of how heavy his stomps are.
It sounds like the moment where I probably have a similar moment to that too.
But watching him take it all the way to the house.
I think my moment for that was overtime in the NFC Championship in 2014? 2015, one of those years against the Packers. It was 2015 because I was on crutches. And the overtime touchdown to Jermaine Kearse. And I'm downstairs jumping up and down on my crutches in my one leg. But that was such a great moment. I haven't told the kids about it. They probably looked at me with a blank face because they didn't know what the heck I was talking about. But
yeah,
it's amazing how these guys can create these great moments that you will forever remember and never meet them a day in your life.
That's the beauty of sports, man.
Right. And so, again, my prayers go out to him. All right. Is that all we have into the main events? I believe this is the main event. With that being said, I know we used this for AB last week, but I feel like this is quite appropriate for this next individual.
It is, though. It is.
Enough from the clown. Enough from the clown. Enough from the clown.
One more time.
Enough from the clown.
Because it was a clown.
One more thing.
You are stupid. 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 And don't forget, you are stupid.
For those who do that, huh?
What? They gave him the first. What? Yo, these dudes are cheating, bro.
And for those who do not know who we're talking about here, we're talking about Jussie Smollett.
There's no way he got that first.
I didn't see it. Hold on. They're looking at it now. I don't know if you see it, but they're reviewing it now.
No, so, I just saw it, but there's no way he got that. Not even with forward progress. Now, granted, I have it on mute, so I couldn't hear the whistle, but there was no way he got it.
Ooh, he's close. He's real close.
He's close, but I don't think he got it.
They're not going to be able to call that back. They're not going to call that back. From the angle I just saw, I don't know. They may not call that. They may keep that standing. That is close from this angle that they just showed me. Maybe from a sky angle that you can see it better.
Okay, I can't. Yeah,
but sure. that may stand. But Jussie Smollett was convicted of faking a hate crime, basically. For those who were living under a rock over the last few years, Jussie Smollett was claimed he was attacked by some white supremacists in Chicago at midnight while he was on a subway run. This is what it's been saying, right? This is what happened, right? According to his okay.
You're right.
So here's my thing. Chicago is very liberal.
Yeah, it is, yes.
One of the most liberal cities in the country.
Yes.
I don't know how being a liberal city makes you MAGA country.
Makes you what?
Makes it MAGA country. So that was one of the things he accused the attackers of saying that, oh, this is MAGA country. And then the other thing was, why are you still walking around with the noose? Yeah, that's clear pass interference. Because he went to, I guess he kept the noose on his
offense
back.
or defense? Defense.
That's offense. Defense. Because if he would have turned his back, he would have got away with it. But yeah.
Well, the Bills give it the game away, basically.
They're about to sell.
They're about to what?
They're about to sell.
What do you mean so?
Well, actually, no, because they're still in Patriots territory. So I mean, they could probably win this game. Speaking of which, the 49ers won.
Okay.
So now it's 2nd and 17. But I remember vividly. There was a time when this whole case came out
So you had everybody supporting him. The vice president, the current vice president Kamala Harris, put out her thing where she was like, this hate crimes need to stop or something like that. The current president Joe Biden also made a statement. And then the one statement that really had me going. Where are the black straight men in this case? They were basically coming for black straight black men because they were not supporting Jussie in this case. And I don't think we were doing we weren't really doing podcasting at this point yet. I don't think we really talked about it. But I always had that inkling that maybe this wasn't legit. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. That's game. That's game. He missed that tackle. That was it. But the story just didn't add up.
Bucks win.
Yeah, Bucks win. The story never added up to where I could say, okay, maybe he was guilty in this situation. And you know what really made me know that he was lying the whole time?
What?
When he went out there and said he's the gay Tupac. Just so everybody can just zoom in on you.
Hang on. This is what I think of that statement. Hang on. That statement is
booyah. Big cap.
You get it? You see what I did there?
Big cap.
Okay. Just want to make sure. We're on the same page. Again, Anthony, that statement is what?
He literally said that.
Anthony, that statement is what? It's cap. That means lie. That's cap.
No,
that means lie.
That's cap. That's totally cap. That means lie. I might have to chop that up.
Yes, do it.
I'll chop the AJ Styles one up just for anytime we get any false statements in here. Cap, totally cap. That means lie.
Speaking of which, shout out to Xavier Woods for getting that spot on G4.
Oh yeah, shout out to him. It was him. He had something. It was him, Miz, Cesaro, and Wood. It was Woods, Miz, Cesaro, and Shayna.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
So basically, the up, down crew.
Yeah, up, down, and left, right.
So that was dope. But why is it? And by the way, they've still yet to apologize to straight black men. I'm not going to hold my breath for it. It's not happening. So anybody that's waiting for an apology for being blamed for that, it's not happening. Let's keep it a buck.
I mean, I'm waiting on apologies from other things. I'm still waiting on apologies from people about how, there's not enough good dudes in the world. So, but I'm in a relationship now.
We're just ugly, and you get friend zone. So.
I mean, wait, we? What do you mean we? Nintendo we? I mean, I'm in a relationship now. So
it was coming. I walked right into it.
You did. I mean, you said we. It's just weird, just ugly. You said we. Like, you shouldn't be. I don't know why you're speaking in French, but no, we're not anything. I'm good.
I had a little incident myself this week.
So I'm happy
about it. I had quite
happily
an
in a relationship.
So yours truly is evidently now a rocket raccoon and an agent of white supremacy.
Oh, right.
Allegedly.
Okay, so first of all, when you sent me that, I honestly thought you had gotten a response from the guy we're trying to get redemption from.
Oh yeah, Chisel Adonis.
Yeah,
we got to get that happen at all.
That's like our big. That needs to be our main priority.
That is my biggest fumble in unbounded history.
It is. That's worse than Tony. That's worse than Russell Wilson not throwing the ball at the 2-yard. No, that's worse than Russell Wilson throwing the ball.
Tony Rumble fumbling at the fumble that field goal.
It's worse.
Hey, you got me with one that had to get you back.
That's fair.
Tick for tack.
But still, that you fumbled it.
Oh yeah, big time. I will man up and say that I fumbled the bag.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that we need. We need to get redemption for that.
Oh, but Mr. T. Nathan basically called me a coon. I guess I'm a coon for a situation that had absolutely nothing to do with race. So I don't know how the math is mathing there.
I saw the video, by the way. I'm like, what is he talking? I was like, I wasn't sure what he was talking about.
My uncle yesterday about it. He was like, you gonna sit here and let this man with a red beard try to attack you? And my uncle's conservative, so it was hilarious. We just had the conversation. So
you say, you really gonna take that from this dude?
No, because I didn't. And you said,
of course you did. No, I know you didn't. I know you didn't.
Go my response. I still got people trying to tell me that I didn't get the point. Like, no, you guys aren't getting the point. He tried to make the situation about race. He, in his response to me, he literally said at the end of the video, those who identify as black identify as suspended. Alan Lazard is a black man.
Wait, what situation was this?
So this was the situation of AB being suspended for falsifying his vaccination status.
Okay.
It was him, a backup safety, and a former player that was cut for the season.
Okay.
They all got suspended 3 games. The cut man, he will serve his suspension if anybody decides to sign him. And that's a big if. Because I don't think AB is going to play another down for the Buccaneers. I may be wrong, but I doubt it. But he basically was trying to insinuate that it was because Aaron Rodgers was a white man. And he was under the impression that Lazard was a white man as well. And I was really waiting for somebody to use the mixed excuse because I was going to go all the way back to August. Do you know who the first man to announce that he was fined for breaking COVID protocol?
Who?
Isaiah McKenzie. He's about your complexion. He plays for the Bills. It was him, and then Cole Beasley responded, yeah, I got the same thing. Because that was when everybody was kind of going at Cole Beasley because he was making the statements of how his coach or something got COVID, and he was vaccinated, and he wasn't, and he was negative, and blah, blah, blah. Who was his thoughts on it?
Look, that's not. Okay.
We got there, Jamie. Hold on, we'll get there though. But my whole thing was this.
Wait, thoughts on who? What is it?
Elliot Page comments on Jamie. Send me that. Send me that as soon as possible so I can see what you're talking about. But the thing people don't understand. These two cases are not the same. The Aaron Rodgers, Alan Lazard case is totally different from the Antonio Brown case. Aaron Rodgers and Al Lazard, or Lazard, I'm not sure which one is the correct enunciation. They were fined because they broke the COVID protocol. The league was already aware of the fact that Aaron Rodgers and Lazard were unvaccinated. Regardless of what Aaron Rodgers told the media, the league and the Packers franchise was 100% aware that he had not gotten any COVID-19 vaccination. On the flip side, Antonio Brown was going about saying he was vaccinated, and the league and the Buccaneers were under the impression that he was vaccinated. And you know what? I feel like they probably should have let him go ahead and get that federal crime. Because Antonio Brown, for the last 2 years, has been a legitimate clown and has been an embarrassment to the NFL. I'm going to keep it buck now.
I really don't care anymore. So the people out there, guess what? I'm going to put it on TikTok. They can call me coon all they want to. But at this point, Antonio Brown has been shooting himself in the foot time and time again. This is not the first time that Antonio Brown has put himself in a situation where somebody's had to snitch on him because he couldn't pay some bills. All this came about because Antonio Brown would not pay his chef. How many times have we heard that story before?
Too many.
Too many times have we heard this story where Antonio Brown would refuse to pay somebody. If you can't, dog, you are a millionaire. Pay them, and you can't be doing stuff like that and expect to not be snitched on. And then people are trying to play this race card. Like, I understand that there's a lot of things that the black community have struggled with over time and are still struggling with. But when what I take issue with is when we're trying to make an issue out of stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with us.
I'll also take issue when it's something that's obvious. Like, here's, you know what, to me in this situation, obviously, both men are liars. For me, that's it.
We've said it.
Both men are liars, and that's it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Both men just lied about it.
You can check the archives. I'm pretty sure when we talk about Aaron Rodgers, the headline says Aaron Rodgers lied.
Yes. Coaches, everybody lied. All the coaches came out and said this dude lied. The only difference between the two is that Antonio Brown has just lied and done other stuff more. Like him lying recently is just a cherry on top of all the other dumb stuff he's done.
It was already said before he resigned this year that he was on what? No nonsense.
Yeah.
This is your last. Anything you do wrong, you're gone.
Like,
so that's why I believe that he's gone. Oh, my fault, Lazard. My fault, because I know Jamie was one of the ones that were clowning T. Nathan for his pronunciation of Alan Lazard's name.
But here's the thing. Now, I know I've said this before, but why are we lying about that kind of stuff? Like
No, if you don't want it, and the crazy thing is, he's legitimately vaccinated now.
What was the point?
What was the point? You go get a fake jab. You go get a fake card. Just go get the jab.
That doesn't even make if you don't this is why when Cole Beasley said he was going on ways again, I was like, well, at least he's upfront about it.
And I can respect that.
You
may not agree with it, but at least you know where he stands. He's going to stand
exactly.
Down by
him and all those other people who didn't get it.
Him and Kyrie and
all those people.
Magic.
Yeah, all those people said we're not getting it for whatever reason, which is cool.
And he's Aaron Rodgers, right as well.
Aaron Rodgers is a liar. Aaron Rodgers is a liar because he said he was.
I gotta go AD though. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't think it's close anymore.
Josh Gordon wasn't doing dumb.
He was just smoking weed.
Yeah, Josh Gordon didn't get kicked out the league and was doing viral stuff on the internet.
Right.
Doing random stuff.
Was just making a fool of himself, and probably has avoided jail on multiple occasions.
What was he fight? What was he throwing stuff at women?
Throwing stuff. He had the sexual assault case.
Yeah.
Probably avoided jail time with the fake vaccine card.
That's a felony.
Federal crime.
Yeah.
Punishable, I think, up to 7 years.
Jeez.
I think I saw a article where a man was facing up to 7 years for it. That's why I said that. And the thing is this is how I knew T. Nathan didn't know what he was talking about.
Look.
This is how I knew he didn't know what he's talking about. Because people were in there telling him, you know he's black, right? He was like, what makes you think he's black? How about you go look up his family and you see he has a black father?
Is it really worth it though? Is Is 7 years worth it?
No,
it's not. I mean,
if you don't
want it, know it's not worth it.
Say no, bro. I am not getting it.
Like we know it's not worth it.
Feet.
But there's no way. There's no way. Like, there's no way your politics are worth 7 years in prison.
No, then they've already pushed back in New York saying that their mandates were unconstitutional, something like that.
I'm just saying, there's no way your health. Let me be more specific. Your politics on health, because some people's politics is worth 7 years in prison, but there's no way, and based on your stance on the COVID, should be worth 7 years in prison. No. And I mean that to say, there's no way you should think like, there's no way, it's not a good idea. There's no way you think it's a good idea.
We've seen how people have walked off their jobs. I mean, be strong in your convictions, bro.
Yeah.
I do not expect to agree with everybody with everything.
Right.
I am 100% open to disagreeing with you. But all I ask for somebody who I disagree with, stand strong in your stuff, bro.
Yeah.
I love debating with people I disagree with. And then I can base my respect on you based off how strong you are on your beliefs. And then we can dap up and move on and be cool the next day.
However, I have seen some people who have chosen to take this path and it doesn't make any sense.
But those are people I can't respect. I can't respect AD for this.
Like, for example, like if you quit your very nice, cushy job, over COVID, and then you say, well, I'm not sure what we're going to do. I don't know how I'm going to make ends meet after you quitting your job because you didn't want to get a vaccine. I'm going to look at you as like, well, that's not you standing strong in your bomb. That's not you standing strong in your convictions. That's just you being kind of stupid.
You got to be able to figure that stuff out. I mean, you have to understand that whatever you do, there's always going to be reaction to your action. So right. I don't know if you saw Letitia Wright evidently is no longer going to be a part of the Black Panther film.
Wait, what?
Because Because she's not vaccinated. Right. So I was talking to my sister, and I was like, why is it? Because we remember the whole Kaepernick story. He stood strong in his beliefs, and it led to him not being signed by anybody, even though there's been some ifs about that, because evidently there's been some teams who have tried to get him, but he refused their offer, allegedly.
Which he has every right to do, by the way.
Every right. But everybody supported Cap. People were out here wearing Kaepernick fake jerseys, black Kaepernick jerseys, whatnot. Where's the support for Letitia? Meanwhile, everybody sit here clowning Letitia, saying, "Oh, she fun with a bag." No, she just decided to say this bag is not more worth than my beliefs. Sometimes you have to go by your beliefs over money.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And whether I agree or disagree with what Letitia did, I can respect that.
Which the way somebody responded to it by saying it's not like you can get somebody else to play that part. You know what I mean?
And that's what my sister was saying, because she was saying, I don't even see why they're making another one.
I don't either, but
because where are they going now?
I don't know, but first of all, if there's anything I learned about watching movies and stuff, it's like they're gonna figure it out.
I mean, Hollywood's going Hollywood, so exactly. That's that. Even though I truly believe that Hollywood.
For example, I don't know why they're making another Batman.
Money, because they know it's going to sell.
Exactly. Like I don't know why they're doing that.
I'm pretty sure that they have an idea that if they make another Black Panther, guess we're gonna go out and go see it.
Black people,
niggas, because we love just the idea of
representation.
Wakanda. The idea of Wakanda has kind of, and I've literally heard people trying to compare real life to Wakanda, and I'm like, all right, bro, you bugging.
By the way, speaking of which, while we're on the topic of Hollywood, can I talk about how critics don't know how critics like to ruin? Not even critics. We like to ruin things.
Oh yeah, definitely.
When it comes to Hollywood, did you see the news? I imagine you saw the news, right?
On
Cowboy Bebop.
Oh yeah. And then rest in peace to the writer
Cowboy
as well.
Bebop after one season due to negative results and all the negative criticism and all that. 46%.
And then the writer died the day after, right?
The
writer died the day after. I thought you saw that part. I'll find it and I'll send it to you.
He what?
Shout out to Ray as well. Cowboy Bebop screenwriter passes away. Kiko Noburumo.
Oh.
Send it to the group now.
No, I see. I'm looking at it right now. I just saw an article that said Netflix Cowboy Bebop writer says fans are missing out on season 2, and I agree.
But that's how it is, and we've seen it firsthand with wrestling community, and I think we just see it worse because the wrestling fans
this is unbelievable.
Are worse.
Everybody shares this. Daniel Pineda, who played Faye, Mustafa Shakir, who played Jet, all share the sentiment. He said, what a cool opportunity. I got to play Jet Black. I'll never not be him, so to speak. That's badass to me. Netflix went balls to the wall for us in order to get it done. They really looked out for us when shit hit the fan. But at the end of the day, business is business, and this was a big ship that needed a lot of fuel. Maybe the haters and the critics got us, but maybe it wasn't as good as we thought. All I know is we got this done under the craziest conditions, and I'm proud of what we did. Thank you for dreaming with us. See you, Space Cowboys. So, yeah, I hate critics.
Fans ruin a lot.
They ruin...
Regardless of what art form you're talking about, fans ruin a lot, bro.
There was nothing... All right, There was nothing. This show was fine. Okay. For what it was, and for the attempt we got, it was fine. And I don't mean fine in the like the Last Airbender kind of fine. No, that was garbage. That was absolutely
that was straight trash.
That was trash. This was obviously better than that. This was an attempt, an earnest attempt to revitalize something that we hold near and dear to our hearts. And to me, I think they nailed it. They had the character look right. They had some of the ship. They got some of the ships right. They got the characters right. You know what I mean? There was a lot of good things they had with that. Now, some of the writing was a little off. Some of the episodes were some of the stories within the episodes were a little weird. Honestly, I didn't like the ending. I didn't like the way some of the decisions made by the characters in the ending. You know, I didn't like it. But at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? I'm looking forward to see what comes out of this. Now we won't because people are too hold on to the original. And that's fine. That's cool. It's good that you like the original. It's good. However, I didn't expect, when it comes to live action anime, I didn't expect this one. I didn't think they were going to do this. And when I saw how it came out, I'm like, you know what? That's pretty good. It's really good. A very, very good attempt. Ruined by people who don't know what they have, and now it's gone.
Right.
Congratulations, you pricks.
It sucks, dog.
But on the light side, Arcane League of Legends, phenomenal. You should definitely watch it if you get the chance.
I got one more thing to say, and then that's it for me. Happy birthday to my guy Duke Loves Wrestling of the Duke Loves Wrestling podcast. You old, man. You old. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, also happy birthday to the Butcher, who's one half of the Butcher and the Blade on AEW.
The Butcher and the Blade.
Also, last week we forgot to mention this. Did we wish happy birthday to Mox?
I think you did.
We did. Okay.
You interrupted my song, sir.
No.
The Butcher and the Blade. The Butcher and the Blade. One is the genius. The other's insane.
Yeah.
There's a bunny in the middle. I don't know. I suck at creating songs and with.
Also,
you know
shout out to Impact for having the first ever Knockouts Ultimate X at Hard to Kill coming up. It's going to be Alicia Edwards, Lady Frost, Rosemary, Jordyn Grace. Yeah, we need to be more prepared than this. Is ridiculous.
This is just like the last minute.
Also shout out to Juliana Pena for defeating Amanda Nunes.
Oh yeah, dog. The upset of the century.
People are comparing that to Holly Holm when she beat Ronda.
I can see that. Because I don't think anybody was... I didn't hear any anticipation of that happening. And then out of the blue, Jamie hits me up because I'm watching... I was catching up on Ring of Honor, and he was like, Holly Holm just got knocked off.
Yeah, so Tasha Steelz, Lady Frost, Rachel Ellerling, Jordyn Grace, Rosemary, and Chelsea Green will be in the first ever Knockouts Ultimate X match.
Prayers up for Chelsea Green in that match.
Yeah, oh my gosh, yes. Prayers up to all 6 of them.
Yeah.
Because they are going to burn. I know they're going to do great.
I got a feeling Asuka may be coming back soon.
Yeah, where? Oh, right, WWE. I said where, like she was going.
I didn't say Kana, sir. I said Asuka.
I know that's why I got sad.
But she's been injured over the last few months, so
yeah,
there's that.
Also, happy anniversary to Maki Ito, celebrating 5 years in the wrestling business.
Congrats, Maki.
Yeah. The cutest professional wrestler. Man, she's really good. She's really good. She's really good. Like, she can go. She can go. Anyway, that's all I got.
That's all I got, too. Peace, love, and pop stars, and always remember to drink water. We're going to get out of here. We will see you all on Wednesday.
Yes. And, well, really, Wednesday when winter is coming? During winter is coming? Really?
Just try 6 o'clock.
Fair enough. Let's try.
Because I do want to check out when it's coming. But we got to get some. We got to talk NFL. What else is going on? Because we didn't talk any football. I'm gonna wait for everything to come out, and then we'll really get in depth into the league stuff. There's been some more Russell Wilson trade talks.
Right.
So we'll get into all that on Wednesday. So we out of here. Peace, love, pot stars, drink water, all that good stuff. We out.
Peace.